Yes, and the best kind of bodyguard there is.
Okay, so we're Brody.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad, Brody.
Yeah.
We need to be very. I got a note from your manager, I guess Ramiro or
Yes.
and I'm looking at this note and I see, and Vita's going to be coming in with her father, and I'm like, well, Vita's wearing a tight shirt, so there goes anything that way. I like to. You've been doing press all day long, haven't you?
I have been. I've been up since 4.
Well, you don't look it. You look fantastic. You look great. You look you're welcome. That's what I do. And you brought in a little Yorkie, a little Yorkshire Terrier.
Support, my little Phoenix.
What's your Phoenix?
Phoenix is
Phoenix.
his name.
I have a Yorkie that's probably about 2 pounds lighter. They look almost identical. Mine's a little cuter. And, no.
That's right, we're all done.
Yeah. Well, I got the best dog.
Shh, don't listen, Phoenix.
There you put on dog muffs. And then they're the best dogs in the world, though,
They're
aren't they?
wonderful. I absolutely love him. He comes with me to studio sessions, everything.
Do you fly with your little Phoenix? Do you fly with him? Yeah?
I do. Funny story, though. The first flight I took him on, he was about a few months old, and it was a 6-hour flight New York to LA. And I was worried about it, so I gave him a sedative, but I found out I needed it more than he did. And so from the depths of my seat, all I heard was, ah! For like 4 hours. And people were like, what kind of animal do you have under there?
Oh my
And I pull out this little fur ball, and then the whole flight, you know, he went running up and down the aisles, and it was pretty great.
So he's a good traveler.
He is a good traveler.
Wow, that's so. And does he love your voice?
No.
No, yeah, of course he does.
Actually.
Of course. So Vita, I'm reading up on you, and go to @Vita Chambers. Just this lady can sing. I'll tell you that much. What a neat little story. Kind of like in those, in this internet age where people are discovered. You're discovered through MySpace.
Yes.
And how fun. That's when, if people know what MySpace is, that's the problem now.
I know.
Some people might, but you're like 15 years old, you're a young lady, and you're singing online, and then who reaches out to you?
A production company out of New York, and then they flew down within a week and met me, and then 3 months I was up in New York any weekend or vacation I had off school, and singing and living up there. And then a month later, I got signed. So within 4 months, I was discovered, signed, and then moved to New York.
And like weird, like you just get pulled out of high school or junior high school, I guess.
I was like,
at that point.
hey guys, I'm gonna go, take up a singing career. Bye.
and is this what you always wanted out of life, Vita Chambers? Was this always your goal?
Well, I always loved music, and I just wanted to do it. So I just did things that were inevitable. Put things up online. Okay, see what happens, and then it just worked out for me, thankfully.
Wow! And then so you've done some time in the States. You lived both in the States and here in Toronto. Is that the deal?
Yes.
Excellent. But you're born in Vancouver, right?
Yes, I was.
So is that where you got discovered out of Vancouver?
No, I actually grew up in Barbados. My parents moved there when I was
This your dad, Bob? Is that
yes,
his name? Bob, you're a cool cat, eh, bro?
Cool.
Yeah. Like, we're going to Barbados and chilling.
I was a beach baby, and then they just plucked me and put me into the Big Apple, and I had to adapt, and I got thrown into a bus with 6 boys and was touring Middle America before I knew it.
And one of these boys you're touring with at some point was the one and only
Justin Bieber.
So you knew Bieber before Bieber even knew Bieber, you know what I'm saying? You and you opened for Justin Bieber.
I did for a whole summer. A lot of things happened that summer. It was great.
Well, you got to tell us one thing that happened that summer that was great.
I don't know.
One fun thing. One fun thing.
Gosh.
You and Justin Bieber and the whole crew.
Oh well, okay. So I found out I'm not very good on segues. I ran into a wall and it was filmed. And unfortunately, it's on YouTube for the world to see. It's very embarrassing because right before I crashed into the wall, someone asked me, "Oh my God, you're like so good on it," and I was like, "I know, it only took me a day," and then boom, hit the wall.
Really?
Yeah.
And I thought you just meant segueing into the next trend, like next topic or something. But you're riding this little bike.
Literally segued into a wall.
And was Bieber following you?
Yes, he was laughing, and it was very humiliating. Yes.
Well, I have to ask, and this interview isn't only about Justin Bieber. It's about your new hit, "Tell Me," and your new official music video. And I promise you, we're going to get into that. But we have to inquire about Stratford's own Justin. Who, Roddy? Did you hang out with him this weekend or something? Roddy, did you have a microphone?
I did. I was at his house. Yeah.
You were at Justin.
I was.
What were you doing at Justin Bieber's house this weekend?
I was filming a movie. And his family was having a roast. Like his mom actually was making a roast.
Oh, his family is so nice. The nicest people.
Yeah, very
You were there.
I swear to God, I was there.
Hanging out with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, we were playing with dogs together, and we were kind of whispering to each other a little. We were talking really quietly to each other. It was nice.
Sharing intimate stories.
Have you? So you've shared intimate stories with Justin Bieber. Do you ever kiss Justin Bieber?
Oh my! Have you?
I would now. I would.
Oh my!
Yeah. Did you? Is that a yes?
No.
No. I don't know. Bob.
Yeah.
He tried to. No.
Shooting hoops. That's about as far as I've gone.
Bob doesn't even want to know that answer.
Yeah.
So you tour with Bieber. He's laughing at the Segway. Was he a fun guy to hang out with on the tour?
He actually was, despite all the controversy, and I'm not just trying to say stuff, but he was actually very nice.
So, I mean, the type of fame that a guy has like this, and you knew him, just before, just on the brink of all that fame.
Yeah.
How could you not, as young musicians, as young artists, you're thrown into this fire that way. The rest of the world wants to do anything you say yes to, or will say yes to anything you suggest doing. That's just the way it works. How could you not go a little bit kind of bonkers?
I did go bonkers. It was, when you're that young and then you see how much power someone has, it's a little intimidating and it's pretty crazy, and it was nuts. I mean, I was on the biggest tour at the time. It was incredible. You had 30,000 screaming girls and mothers, clawing at you every night.
Wow. And then how do you keep it in check? Do you have your parents, or are they
My
there by your...
mother's Jamaican, so she just slapped me back in the face.
But really, because you got to keep your ego in check there, and you can't get too high or mighty, because all this stuff can come crashing down. Yeah. I mean, I think at the point Bieber's at now, it won't. But in your case, you're still sort of building and growing and doing more and evolving as an artist.
And I'm from an island, and they're very opinionated, and if they don't like you, they'll definitely tell you. So if I ever get out of line, my friends definitely put me back in my place.
Yeah, you seem like a very mature young lady. How old are you now?
Thanks, I'm 22.
22, my goodness. Is that how old Bieber is as well?
No, he's 21.
21,
yeah.
And do you still have contact with the Biebs?
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he hasn't forgotten the ones that he toured with in the beginning?
No.
Good. And then now you're working on, tell us about Tell Me. Tell us about your Vita Chambers, what you're releasing. Where can we find you? Where we can get stuff, your new hit, all this kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, my new single's Tell Me. It's #1 on the European Independent Chart for 3 weeks running.
Hello. That's huge.
Very exciting. And we are touring in Europe, so tell me, please check it out and leave a comment and let me know what you like. And it's #1 on a US video network. And also, it's tomorrow. Today feels like tomorrow. But today, we are going to be launched with Madonna's new video on Logo TV.
Wow, so they're putting out Madonna's video and your video on the same day for Tell Me. I mean, that's massive exposure for you.
Is, yeah.
I know that, you have close to 100,000 Twitter followers. You have a huge fan base. You have a beautiful voice. Can you sing for us and take us out today on the program?
Oh, goodness.
Is that possible?
Right,
we have about 2.5 minutes here. Can Vita Chambers just kind of end the TODD SHAPIRO show by gracing us with not only her beauty but her voice, so the listeners can enjoy?
Yeah, I'll sing
Sorry,
you a
Bob,
chorus
I had
of one of my songs.
I'm married, don't worry, bro. Okay.
Alright, here we go.
All right, this is Vita Chambers. Thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank you
Look
for
for Tell Me. Go to @Vita Chambers, and you can go online. Is it VitaChambers.com? Is that
yes,
VitaChambers.com. VitaChambers.com. A beautiful young lady, born in Canada, lived in Barbados, and now is just enjoying sharing on the world here on Sirius XM. What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing you a bit of Fix You.
All right.
Here we go. I can't stop how I'm feeling. It's like I need you. And if you let me, I can fix you. There we go.
Wow. Okay, my goodness. Any other requests? Any other requests? Just give me a minute. You pretty good request here.
You're the best around from the Karate Kid. Remember that?
What's on tap for the rest of the day for you?
Oh, lunch.
You're just having lunch now.
I know.
It's been non-stop. Do you like the junket stuff?
It's lunchtime somewhere else in the world.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Do you like doing the junket things and everything?
I do,
yeah?
Absolutely.
Is this a favorite interview you've done so far?
This is. I must say, it's up there.
It's up there? Or who else? Who else? Did Ben Mulrooney do all right? Did he talk to Ben?
I can't tell.
Oh, you can't. Oh, we don't know who you're going to be on? Shh, we won't say. Well, listen, thank you to both you and Phoenix.
Thank
I mean,
you.
you and Bob. thank you very much for your time. And you know, best of luck in your career. You're so young still, and as successful as it's been already, I can only imagine where you're going to end up in 20 years. And hopefully you'll come back when you're twice as big as Justin Bieber.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
And I can tell you this: you're almost as beautiful as him, and you too should have a Calvin Klein billboard one day.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'll be sure to mention that next time I see him.
Will you come back next time you're in Toronto?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much. Vita Chambers, everyone. What a doll. Jay, great show.
Great show.
It's 4:20.
Yeah, oh, that's it.
And, you know, Dr. Chaffee basically encouraged everyone that it's all right.
He said it's okay.
He just basically said, be careful where you get it.
We had a doctor on the
It
show.
was a doctor.
And he says it's okay.
And he sold it.
And it is 420.
And that's the deal.
And that is the deal. I think it's
420.
all day.
Enjoy, man. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the TODD SHAPIRO Show. It's been another great one. We'll see you tomorrow. Leo Routins is here to talk some Raptor basketball. And go, Paul!